Grayson Rodriguez combining with the Orioles bullpen in a shutout win over George Kirby and the Mariners. Mets had another big 10th inning and winning in extras in our nation's capital against the Nationals. Nolan Gorman, grand slam, and a Cards victory. Nathan Eovaldi, outstanding for the Rangers. Steve Lennox, Lennox on Baseball live stream podcast. We are recapping day number 97 of the Major League Baseball regular season. First up, though, that's baseball. An event that I've always enjoyed, an event that I've always looked forward to. The Futures Game. It's going to take place in just a couple of weeks in Arlington, Texas, part of the All-Star Game festivities, right? It's going to be on Saturday, July 13th this year. The Futures Game rosters announced on Tuesday, American League, National League. Again, I've loved this event over the years. 25th anniversary of the Futures Game, actually. Began in 1999. First time ever at Fenway Park in Boston. Great event. Couple of things that I've been thinking about in the last 24 hours or so that have changed with the game. Now, in 99, at that point, I was 3 years into minor league baseball. Number one, players participating in recent years, a majority of them have already played in big league ballparks. Back 99, 2000, 2001, probably for the first 5-10 years of the event, a lot of the players on the Futures rosters have never played actually in a big league ballpark. Not all of them, but most of them. Nowadays, you've got USA Baseball events in big league ballparks. You've got Perfect Game events in big league ballparks. You've got other outlets as well that use big league ballparks for their events. So a lot of these guys have already played in big league ballparks. And that says something about the game for me. Also, early on in those years, people saw you heard about prospects. You didn't see them on video every single day. You heard about them. You knew about them. When those games were televised for the first time, you were seeing them for the first time. They were playing in front of big crowds for the first time. They were playing in front of in big ballparks, in major league ballparks for the first time. But fans were also seeing them as well. You want to see a prospect now, you can watch them pretty much day in and day out. So a couple of things that have changed over the years, you could say change for the better, with the exposure of minor league baseball players and them basically being on TV, on streaming video every single night. You see these players. You know the numbers that are different, the access that fans have to players' numbers and all the different things. So, again, excited about the event coming up in Arlington in a week from this Saturday. And, again, it's going to be a great event. A lot of prospects, right? It's not one of those where we say, well, this guy was left off or this guy was left off. Just a great event. We love our prospects in baseball, and that's baseball. Again, we are recapping day number 97. The Major League Baseball regular season. Grayson Rodriguez, 3 Oriole relievers combining 2-0 shutout against George Kirby and the Mariners. Series opener Tuesday night in Seattle. Rodriguez now 10-3 on the season. Gave up 2 hits, walked 4, struck out 8. Craig Kimbrell, 2 strikeouts, worked a scoreless 9th inning. Kimbrell the saved his 20th on the season and the 437th of his big league career. Anthony Santander got the Orioles on the board. RBI single in the 4th inning. Cedric Mullins made it 2-0. He had a run-scoring single in the 7th inning. Kirby, the loss, 7-6. Kirby gave up just 2 earned runs over 6 1/3 innings. Reds in the Bronx against the Yankees. First of a 3-game series at the big ballpark in the Bronx. And the Reds, 4-run 5th inning to go up 5-0. Held on for a 5-4 victory in the series opener. Will Benson made it 3-0, 2-run home run in that big 4-run 5th inning. Later in the frame, Ellie De La Cruz, who also had a triple, made it 5-0 with a 2-run home run of his own. Aaron Judge, 2-out solo shot in the 7th, his 32nd on the year to get the Yankees to within a run, but the Reds bullpen managing to shut the door the rest of the way on the Yankees. Luis Gil, 4 earned runs allowed over 4 innings, took the loss, now 9-4. His ERA is gone from 1.82 on June 4th to its current 3.41. So up a run and a half in the last month. In his last 3 outings, losses to the Orioles, the Mets, and the Reds. Jonathan India had his hit streak end at 12 straight games. India 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. And the Yankees just 4 wins now in their last 15 games. Cutter Crawford gave up just 1 earned run over 6. Cedar Rafaela, Jarren Duran, both homering for the Red Sox. 8-3 victory in the series opener in Miami against the Marlins Tuesday night. Crawford walked no one, struck out 7, picked up the win, his 4th on the year. Connor Wong, RBI single And the Red Sox 7th inning, Wong is now hit safely in 16 in a row. Rafael Devers, a couple of base hits, knocked in Boston's first 2 runs of the game with a 2-run single in the first inning. Masa Yoshida, 3-hit game. Jake Berger, Jesus Sanchez, both homering in the loss for the Marlins, who are now 25 games under 500. And prior to Tuesday's game, Marlins designating Tim Anderson for assignment. Anderson, 1-year deal with the Marlins. He signed that back in spring training, 1-year deal and $5 billion. Bo Naylor, game-winning run. He picked up and brought in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Sac fly for Naylor. Guardians walk off 7-6 victory against the White Sox. What you might see in the highlights or hear about Wednesday is Luis Robert Jr. making a catch on the fly ball from Naylor. Did not bother to make a throw to home plate. Not likely that he would have gotten Andres Jimenez, who slid in with the game-winning run, but not making the throw in that situation, it's not a good look. Again, we see that from Luis Robert. He's had a handful of those over the years, over the season, really. And Robert, Andrew Vaughn, both homering in the loss. 63rd loss on the season now for the White Sox. Guardians have won 6 straight at home, now 27-9 at Progressive Field. Pittsburgh Tuesday night, Cardinals, Nolan Gorman, boom, grand slam, 4th inning. Alec Burleson had a solo home run as well. Cardinals beat the Pirates 7-4. Cardinals 13 wins and 6 losses over their last 19, 4 games over 500 for the first time. Jack Sawinski, 3 base hits, including a 3-run home run in the loss for the Buccos. Andrew McCutchen, also a solo shot, his 12th on the year. Ryan Helsley continues to do the job back into the Cardinals bullpen. Helsley, perfect 9th inning. He picked up the save, his 31st on the year. Mitch Keller, the loss for the Pirates. He drops to 9-5. Giants and Braves opening up a 3-game series in Atlanta. On Tuesday night, Giants are running the 8th inning. 1 more run in the 9th inning. Beat the Braves 5-3. Giants 3 home runs from Jorge Soler, Lamont Wade Jr., and Elliot Ramos. Braves were up 2-0 in the second. Solo home runs from Austin Riley, Sean Murphy. 22-year-old rookie Hayden Birdsong gave up 2 runs over 5 innings to pick up his first big league win. And the Giants have now won 6 of 8. Still not at 500. And again, for those who don't like the pitcher's win-loss record, Birdsong said after the game, it's very special. Now I am in the books. Can't really thank this team enough for getting behind me and playing as hard as they can. So again, tip of the cap to Hayden Birdsong, picking up his first big league victory against the Braves on Tuesday night. Did it in front of friends and family. For the second straight night, Mets, Nationals going extra innings. Second straight night, Mets put up a big number. Big number of runs. 6 runs in the 10th inning Monday night. Runs, they picked up plenty. 5 runs in the 10th inning, 7-2 victory against the Nationals. Mets have taken the first 2 games of the 4-game series. Again, both extra inning wins. They've also won the first 5 meetings of the season between the 2 clubs as well. And all 5 of those games, all 5 of the victories for the Mets so far in the series against the Nationals, all 5 have been in D.C. Jose Iglesias broke a 2-2 tie RBI single in that 10th inning. Brandon Nimmo came off the bench, productive. Nimmo, couple RBIs, including an RBI double in that 10th inning. Mark Vientos had an RBI single. Pete Alonso capping the inning with a 2-run home run. All 5 runs in the 10th inning charged to Washington reliever Robert Garcia. Nationals starter DJ Hurst, terrific. Gave up just 1 run, struck out 10 over 5 2/3 innings. Only run he allowed, a Francisco Lindor home run. That came in the 6th inning. Mets a game over 500 down at 42-41. George Springer, 3-run home run. Spencer Horowitz, solo shot. Blue Jays 7-6 win against the Astros at home in Toronto Tuesday night. Series even 1-1. Toronto 2 runs in the 4th inning to go up 7-0. Houston rallied. Astros 5-run 5th inning, added 1 more in the 8th inning, ultimately falling short, though. Yordan Alvarez, 3-run blast in the 5th inning for Houston, his 18th on the year. Jose Altuve, 3 hits, RBI. Jose Barrios picked up the win despite giving up 5 earned runs on 5 base hits in his outing. Both of the Blue Jay home runs coming off starter and losing pitcher Spencer Arrighetti. Both home runs coming with 2 outs. Astros still 10 wins, 10-2. Over their last 12 games. Phillies and Cubs, 3-game set underway at Wrigley Tuesday night. Trey Turner, a pair of home runs, helped the Phillies to a 6-4 victory. Turner solo shot in the 3rd to make it 3-0. 2-run home run in the 5th to make it 5-1. also added an RBI single in the 7th inning. Seiya Suzuki came up with 2 on in the 9th inning, homered to cut it to a 2-run deficit. Phillies brought in Jeff Hoffman to replace Jose Ruiz, and Ruiz did give up that home run to Suzuki. Hoffman got the final 3 outs in the 9th inning for the save, his 7th on the year. And Michael Mercado went the first 5, picked up the victory. First big league start, and Mercado earns the win for the Phillies. Cubs have dropped 7 of 9, 8 games under 500. Nathan Eovaldi gave up just 1 hit over 7 scoreless. Eovaldi combining with Jonathan Hernandez, who also allowed just 1 hit in 2 innings of relief, 2 combining on a 7-0 victory against the Padres. Eovaldi retiring 8 in a row to start, allowed a hit, his only hit allowed to Bryce Johnson, that with 2 outs in the 3rd inning, then retired the last 13 that he faced. Hernandez allowed a hit in the 8th inning, worked a 1-2-3 9th inning, and Eovaldi and Hernandez doing it against a Padres team and an offense that had really been clicking of late. Nathaniel Lowe, 2 2-run home runs in the win. 8th shutout on the season for the Rangers with the victory. The Rangers end an 11-game losing streak in their series against the Padres. That dated back to 2018. Rough night for Dylan Cease. Gave up 6 runs on 8 hits, including 6 extra base hits. 2 one-run games between the Brewers and Rockies so far in their series at Coors Field. Rockies walked off in 10 Monday night. Brewers 2 in the 9th inning on Tuesday. 4-3 victory for the Brew Crew. Willie Adames tied the game at 3 with a sac fly. Rhys Hoskins brought in the go-ahead run, what turned out to be the winning run as well. He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. That is taking one for the team. Brenton Doyle homering again, 3 home runs in the first 2 games of that series for Colorado. Jock Peterson gave the Diamondbacks a short-lived 5-4 lead with a home run in the 9th inning, hitting it against his former team, LA Dodgers. The Dodgers did come back in the home 9th inning. Freddie Freeman tying the game at 5 with an RBI double. Teoscar Hernandez ending it with an RBI single that scored Freeman with the winning run. Paul Sewald charged with his first blown save of the season. Peterson with his 11th home run. Christian Walker is 18th on the season. 2-run shot for Walker in the 4th inning. At that point, it tied the game up at 2-2. Shohei Ohtani put the Dodgers in front with a 2-run home run in the 7th inning. That made it 4-3. Ohtani and Hernandez, 3 hits apiece. Diamondbacks, just 3 wins over their last 9 games. Rays and Royals, boy, did they wait around. A lot of rain in the Kansas City area on Tuesday. Rain delay lasting over 2.5 hours. They got the game in the end. Rays take the opener 5-1. Rays now 10-4 over their last 14. Game over 500 for the first time since May 20th when they were 25-24 after a loss to the Red Sox. Richie Palacios, 3 hits, run batted in. Isaac Paredes, pair of RBIs. Zach Littell, 5 scoreless for the victory. MJ Melendez, 3 hits in the loss for Kansas City. And with that 3-hit game Tuesday night, Melendez, his average now up to 191. Brady Singer, tough loss. 4-5 on the year. Singer giving up just 1 run in his 5 innings. Angels won 6 in a row. Positive vibes might be gonzo now. Angels Tuesday night dropping their 2nd straight, opening up a series against the A's in Oakland. And the A's win at 7-5. So the Angels win streak coming to an end with a loss against the Tigers and losing a 2nd straight, losing to the A's in the opener in Oakland. Lawrence Butler, Brenton Rooker, home runs in the 4th inning. Rooker solo shot. Butler, 3-run home run to make it 4-0. Nolan Shanuel, 2 hits, 4 RBIs for the Angels. A's, their 5th win. Their 5th win over their last 22 games. Tigers, Twins in Minnesota. First of a 3-game series at Target Field. Royce Lewis, 2-run double early on in the 3rd. Manuel Margot, home run, solo shot in the 5th for Minnesota. That tied the game at 3. Carlos Correa made it 5-3 Minnesota with a solo home run and turned out to be the final score. 5-3 Twins over the Tigers as they pick up the victory. Twins, streaky team, really all season long. They've now won 3 in a row, 7 of 9. Twins, at least 1 home run now, and a franchise record 20 straight games. Twin skipper Rocco Baldelli saying after the game, "We've been clicking." That is a recap. Day number 79 of the Major League Baseball, 97, pardon me. Let's not go backwards. Let's go forwards. Day 97 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Sugar's Random Thoughts brought to you by the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton, Maryland. Considering a stay on the beautiful Maryland Eastern Shore this summer, this fall, this winter, consider a stay at the Yellow Rose of Talbot B&B. Tell my sister Tammy, my brother-in-law Kenneth, that I sent you their way. No, the Orioles have dropped 5 in a row recently, but since then they've won 5 of 6, and something just tells me that they're not going to go into a funk like the Yankees are currently in. I just don't see that happening for the Orioles. I also can't see myself believing that the Rangers are going to get back into contention, and yet I'm not counting them out. Not yet. Give it a few more days. Again, that is Rep, day number 97 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Subscribe to the Lennox on Baseball YouTube channel. Our podcast available wherever you get podcasts as well. And as Sarah Langs is fond of saying, baseball is the best. Our closer, former Aberdeen Ironbird intern Brian Holland, sends us away.
Stop talking during the anthem. Go watch Steve Lennox's new podcast because Steve is the man.